Hello, TikTok. I am coming to you live. I'm just back from the International Guild of Miniature Artisans, the Guild Show. This is an annual event that happens annually. Haha. It's put on by the Guild. They're the largest organization dedicated to fine art miniatures. And I wanted to share, and they host the sale every year. And I wanted to share my show haul with you from my weekend. Just got back. The show is over. It was a 2-day event. The first piece I got was this really lovely hardwood rocker. It's not signed. I actually won this. Part of the weekend's activities is a silent auction, and I think I paid like $20 for this. I mean, that's a crazy amount of money for a handmade piece. It's not, like I said, it's not signed, but it doesn't matter. It's lovely. And I kind of wanted to share that. So the silent auction is, it's kind of like the cheap and cheerful stuff. But last night, I actually was the auctioneer for more of the artisan pieces that are donated by members of the Guild and artisans and fellows of the Guild. And I scored this freaking lovely piece. It's, I don't know, primitive, colonial. I don't know what you say it is. It's definitely colonial style. But it is a gorgeous piece. It was made by Don Nosson, Cnoccesen, Nosson, in 1987. And that just goes to show you how well made this is, that it's still around and still beautiful. Look at the workmanship on this. Look at it's just beautiful. The hinging is beautiful. You can tell a really well-made miniature by how well it opens and closes, and sort of like the tightness of, and I could never do this. I'm just not good at this. But just how well it opens and closes tightly. I can't explain it unless those of you who've handled really, really high quality miniatures know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like a really nice high-end car. When you close the doors, you know that you're closing the doors on a really, really well-made car. Yeah, it is. It's super, super duper sturdy. And no give, right? Super sturdy. Yeah, super sturdy. No give. I guess what's a different way of saying no give? It doesn't flop. Yeah, tight. Thank you. That's the word. It's pretty tight. It's tight, and you could also see how it stays up. It doesn't flop down. It stays, and boom. I'm not in the end. At the end of the day, I'm not this is not my ultimate favorite. I'm going to show you a piece that I got that is sort of in the genre that I love, but I also love these pieces too, and I couldn't pass this up. This one I got for $120 at the Guild auction. That is a freaking good. That is a good number. This is a really high quality desk, and it was totally worth $120. And if you've ever been to a Guild show, guys, or Guild school, they host an auction, which is a benefit for the organization, and you can get really great deals. So, yeah. So, I mean, this is at least worth, I would say, more like in the $200 range, but I got it for $120. Not bad. Really not bad. The other thing I got at the silent auction is a selection of, and again, I'm not totally into hand-turned wood bowls and stuff, but for some reason, I'm now into hand-turned wood bowls. Look at the level of detail. Look at the grain on these. I'm just so impressed. I got this for $10. I think that's the other thing. I am into wood things now. I don't buy just because. I still have a love for whether the category or the material or whatever. I don't just buy for buying. I have just recently got involved in loving the wood, the hand-turned wood objects. Who really turned me on to this is Yulia Chin Lee. Look her up. Yulia, I-U-L-I-A, Yulia. She's all over my Instagram. But anyway, this assortment came with all these pieces. I swear it was $10. Okay, the other, these shows, um, they're filled with fun activities. Not only you have the silent auction, the live auction. We had a guest speaker, Marianne Malone. She wrote a series of books, real books, full size, but I had to buy sort of like the commemorative issues of the mini versions to support the guild. And so I picked up these for like $10. It was a donation, but I had to have them just also to remember the event because it really was a great weekend. It was a great weekend. They did an awesome job. It was in a new location, um, and they just did a lovely job. Linda Zeckel is the show director, and it was the first time being in this location. We all know how difficult those can be, but she did it. They did it seamlessly. The other auction item before I go on to the things that I bought, or a couple of things that I bought. One was this lovely cowhide rug and this zebra rug. Again, this was like $15. I don't know. They're not like artisan pieces, but they're fun to have. They're three different versions by three different makers. These are probably printed on some sort of material or paper, but it's fine. It's all good. Not everything has to be freaking artisan made in this world. Sometimes you could just have cheap and cheerful stuff as long as it looks kind of good, right? That's kind of how it works for me. A friend of mine just found a nice lot via auction in Florida. Awesome! Can you share that? I would love to see too. Please, if you do. I love a good sale. I love a good auction. In fact, I have an auction going on right now. I'm a reseller myself. I have an auction happening on eBay. You can link in my bio and see more. Actually, I picked these up. I don't know, just because I had to have them. I just thought they were well done, and I'm sorry I don't remember the name of the maker, but she made all these kind of cute leaves and well colored, well proportioned, well scaled. Had to have them. Do you make any of my own miniatures? I do, but I don't tell anybody because I can't match any of what these guys make. But I do make miniatures when I have time. I mean, this is what I do. What do I do to maintain them? I don't know. What is that? What kind of question is that? Everything I have goes into a cabinet. I don't do dollhouse. I respect dollhouses. I respect people who love dollhouses, but I don't do them. It's too much of a commitment for me. I can't finish a room, let alone a dollhouse. I don't do rooms. I just collect stuff that I like that makes me feel good, and I put everything into a cabinet. Actually, I have 2 cabinets now, and I'm outgrowing them. And then this is the third thing. I think I spent $10 for this. It's a really well-made mask. Look at the detail. I don't know what it's made of, paper maybe, but it's, again, well-proportioned, well-scaled, well-designed. And now I'm into white things. Don't ask me why, but now if I see something that's white, I kind of have to have it. Moving on. So if you don't know much about the Guild is it's the largest organization dedicated to fine art miniatures. And they're also the only crediting organization. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they actually have a crediting program where they designate every year artisans who submit their work, and they either become fellows or they become artisans of the Guild, which is a great credential. I think it would be difficult to find things that are always in the same scale. 1/12 scale is probably the most popular scale in the dollhouse world. That's what you're seeing here. Everything here is 12 scale, and it's the most popular scale and probably the scale that you can find most things out there in the mini world in this scale. So think dollhouse. This is going to be traditional dollhouse. Most dollhouses are 12 scale. Okay, let me show you. And thanks for all those questions. I appreciate them. Okay, so I mentioned that they credential new artisans. And this year, Linda Den Besten, she is out of the Netherlands, was designated one of the artisans this year. And she created this, and it goes back to my wood fetish, my new wood fetish. And we don't know what it is. She didn't really tell me what it was. It's really whatever you want it to be. It's decorative art for sure. I think it's an ice bucket. But you have this beautiful wood turned bucket. And then you have this sterling silver lid. It is truly an art piece. Look at the lines on that. Just look at the lines between the top of the lid, the handle, if you will. and just how perfect it is. It's crazy. It truly is beautiful. And I'm very happy to have it. And I tell people that, especially with new artisans, designated artisans, if you see work of theirs, get it, because eventually, since they are designated artisan, it means their work is awesome. And then it's going to be sought after and it's going to be hard to get. And, the serious collectors are going to go and commission them and take up all their time, and you're never going to get a piece, is my feeling. This is the piece of resistance. um, this is what I dreamed about. I saw it on Friday night. I'm sorry, I saw it Saturday morning. No, Saturday. I saw it Saturday and had to have it, but I didn't buy it because I don't recommend buying on impulse, because I think you really have to think about it. And then by Saturday morning, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I had to have it. The name of the maker is Judy Williamson, and I got it from a reseller. I don't believe Judy Williamson is around anymore, and I don't know what this is, and I don't think the person who sold it to me knew what it was either. We kind of think it might be, tragically and sadly, a baby's casket. But I kind of don't think it might be, because what casket has a hinge, right? What's a mimic? What's a mimic? Simspool ladder. Looks more like a curio chest. Yeah, I'm hoping it is. The other recommendation somebody had was that you put silver, like sterling silver, in it. But would you have all of this upholstery? And, because this thing is completely lined with beautiful upholstery. Really, crazily. I'm going to zoom in. Look at that. Just look at that. It's all tufted. It's from D&D. What does that mean? D&D. All right. So to continue, I'm going to show you more of the details here. One of the things, bad or good, I don't know, it does not close fully. We don't know if the artist intended for it not to close. It doesn't matter. I still had to have it. Look at all the hand sculpted details, both on the legs, and then you have these beautiful sculpted feet. It's for a wedding ring. I don't know if it's for a wedding ring. I think it's maybe for blankets. Look at the carving on the sides, and look at the carving on the top lid. What I'm struck by, I love the rivets, and thank God they're all there, because those sometimes don't come. I'm thinking this was made like the 80s, maybe even earlier. So look at the carvings, and then the back. Look at that. Just look at that. And then look at the brass rivets, I guess they're called. Rivets? Brass. Come on, what are they called? What are these called? It's missing a rivet on one of the legs. Stop it. No, there's not. There's no rivets on the legs. Stop. Don't freak me out, but I won't get freaked out. Once I buy something, I own it. I'm happy. It's what it is. I don't stress it. So I will put it there. Blanket storage, maybe. Blanket storage, but would you upholster the inside of a blanket storage trunk? Oh, on the inside, like inside of the legs. Oh, no, I don't think so. I see 4. I didn't even know. You have a good eye, because I didn't even know there were rivets on the inside. I don't know. There are holes here. Maybe they were supposed to be here. I think you're right. You're right. There are holes for rivets. And I think they're missing 4 of them. But you know what? They're missing equally, so I'm happy. I'm all about symmetry. Judge Miniatures. What's Judge Miniatures? I'm going to put this here and maybe answer questions and stay on for a little bit. Those are brass tacks commonly used in furniture making. I wish I can save these discussion things, because I forget what you guys are saying. Odd number to be bothered. If true, it were odd numbered, I'd be bothered. Yes, correct. Yeah, wedding dress storage. That could be a good answer. Yes, I would put a dress in an upholstered casket. I'm going to do some research. I just got home from the show, so I have to do a little bit of research on this. But is it not divine? Does it not just make you, if you're into miniatures like I am, it kind of makes you cry a little? If that's a crazy thing to say. But but the Judge Company. I have to, please excuse me while I make a note and write that down, because if I don't write it down, it'll be gone. I'm going to write the Judge Company on my little notepad. So hang on right 1 second. It's incredible. A good buy. It was $170, this piece. I think it probably could have gotten more. I think the seller was a little, didn't want to sell it because it doesn't close. I don't care. I think, if anything, I'm going to display it open anyway. Judy, that's the name of the maker. Judy Williamson. Is that who you're talking about? Judy. Hello. Judy. That's the name of the maker of this casket. All right, so that's gonna close out my my little show haul. Thank you. The name of the bottom of the furniture. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yes, Judy. That's her name. I kept the little tag that they gave me because I'll forget in a minute. Thank you for looking that up. Thank you. If you have any other questions, please DM me offline. And thank you for following my little live. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys ever get a chance to go to the Guild show or any of the miniature shows, Philadelphia is coming up. Do go, because they're so much fun, and we love the miniature world. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.